March 22nd. Today's question: how can changing our perspective help us to get more out of what we already got? Growing up in East Germany, this was a given. You couldn't simply go out and buy the solution to your problem. You had to look at the things available to you and come up with something from that would work. And that's the nature way. It is how nature works. Take the example of our closest ape ancestors. Their place was firmly in the middle of the food chain. Their niche was getting to kills of larger predators once a whole bunch of other species had practically already cleaned the meat off the bones. They then cracked the bones open for the nutritious marrow. Not the worst niche to fill, but just as easy, they all could have been the kill. So to increase their chances of survival, they could have gone through hardware changes to become faster, stronger, more lethal. But when you look at the organism as a whole, where would you start to make a sizable effect? At every scale, from the organism level down to the level of submolecular interactions, nature is already using the space. You start making even tiny changes, the whole well-orchestrated system will have to change radically, and you will most likely lose prior gains of functionality. So, how else can you add new functionality? By looking at what you already got with a changed perspective and W's things. In this case, you realize that the body is a bunch of cells that constantly communicate with each other, with a brain that's spreading the most important messages faster and over long distances to ensure that the cells of this one organism work as one. What you can do easily without changing the hardware is externalize this communication so that several organisms can work together toward the goal of easier and better survival together. The brain circuitry wires in such a way that basic perceptions become the basis of metaphors that join to complex language. And this simple change of perspective propelled humans to the top without significantly changing the setup. Nature is a multi-skill soup of agents, interpreting each other, finding better and better ways to understand each other and extract utility from that. The better you understand the system, the better you get at hacking it. Hacking can be bad when others do it to you with selfish intentions. But we all can hack ourselves by changing the perspective. Whose glasses am I wearing when I look at me and evaluate what exists? We all build our own realities like developers create a gaming platform. But here and there, it is always important whose stories are used and whose values are implemented. Think, make a habit out of thinking, turn thinking into a movement. Like, comment, share, and as always, thank you for gifting me with a few minutes of your most precious, your lifetime.